Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. Well, today I have a fun day of play. We're going to be making a composition notebook journal, and we're going to be using a beautiful, stunning, brand new kit from a jewel design called Retro and Vintage Seaside Beach. Please excuse the sound you hear in the background. I am printing another kit that I also want to share with you. That's one of Jolene's new kits from a jewel design. So when that's done, we'll show it to you hot off the press. Okay, so just ignore that little background sound for the minute, and then, you know, hopefully it's just about done. I'm pretty sure. I wanted to get that all printed up and share that with you. So welcome to my studio, everyone. Welcome to all of my brand new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. So happy to see each and every one of you. And also hugs and kisses and a big hello to all of my regular subscribers who are subscribed and who comment, who give me thumbs up on my videos, and who chat with me on a regular basis. Hi guys, love you. Alrighty, let's get busy here. So we're going to be making a composition journal, and I'm going to go over that as soon as I show you the papers I'm going to be using to make it. So I'm going to set that off to the side for the moment, and we're going to go over Jolene's new kit. Now let me see. I need to see where you're at. I guess I'm right in the middle. I think it's all good, right? Okay, I love this kit. It's very retro, very vintage, yummy ocean. My biggest love is coastal. My whole house is coastal theme in blues and creams and sands, and so this is right up my alley. I couldn't believe she made it. She didn't tell me she was doing it. It was a big surprise. I didn't have any input on this one, but I have to tell you, I adore it. And so I was just going to do a little project. I saw it and I went, I have to do a journal. So let's take a peek. Alrighty, so we're going to start with the basic journal pages. I'm going to move these off to the side. And here they are. This is my very favorite picture. Isn't she beautiful? She's going to be my cover piece, I think. And this is page 2. Oh, I love it. The retro beach chair and umbrella. Lighthouses, which I adore. Here's our bathing beauties on the side. Seashells, the ocean. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, look at these. Oh, beautiful. I love everything she did here. The sandy colors, the sky, it's just ocean. It's all mixed in together. Just stunning. Love the seashells. Perfect center page, which is going to be the middle of my journal. A basic page that you can put on the back of each and every page if you would like. Wonderful journaling pages that you can add into your journal. And then another lighthouse seashell. Oh, I love every page of this kit. I'm actually going to move this one up here and put this one in the back, because that's pretty much how I'm probably going to be using this beauty. This one is going to be my center page of my journal. I've already got it all worked out, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Then to go with this kit, as part of the kit, are her ephemera and fussy cut pages. So we've got some flags, and we've got tags, and we've got tabs, and we have a lovely coin envelope. Ooh, look at these. Oh, I love, 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 love. I'm going to be using all of this, every bit. So I'll go this way first, then I'll go this way so you could see it. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. You don't have to do a lot of work here. If you like the ocean and you want something to take with you on vacation, all you have to do is just glue it all together and go. You don't even have to decorate, because every card is decorated enough for you. Oh, look at these. More journaling cards. I forgot to say, I'm sorry, these are journaling cards. And then we just have lots of photos and things to use to decorate with, stamps and seashells. We got a file folder. We have pockets. We have my medallions that I'm going to use. These are going to be get made into medallions. And then the coins, which I use a lot of. Lots of seashells to decorate with. More pockets, more cards. A good frame. I could use that around one of the ladies. Cut out the center and turn it into the frame. More pockets. A lovely envelope with some tickets. And then this is fabulous in the middle. You cut out around it And you can use it as a wrap around a back page in the center. You know, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, you could use it like that. I could use it like this in the middle. Actually, that might have to be my middle page, or maybe my first page. Okay, so brain's always going, always, as you know. So these two are the full kit. And again, the kit is by a Jewel Design. It's retro and vintage beach, seaside beach. To go along with that, she has created some vacation stickers. I mean, not stickers, words that you can use as dangles or tabs or whatever you would like. We have Cape Cod, Surprise, Bathing, Cypress, Woodland, Abroad, Dreams, Oceanside, Forest, Brilliant, Seaside, Sunshine, Sunset, Glamping, Laughter, Cottage, Floral, Vintage, Niagara, Blossom, Spring, Shells, Beach, Vacation, Summer, and then she's got all those words and more. She did put them in 3 different colors, so depending upon the project you're working on, sort of a peachy, pinky, sandy color. Then we've got sort of a creamy beige yellow, and then we've got the blues. So everything you could possibly want or need. I'm going to stick some paper clips on here so they don't get mixed in with the things that I'm already working with. I am already well into getting things ready. Now I'm going to show you how to make a journal cover and a journal from a composition notebook. Now I get my composition notebooks at Dollar Tree. So if you'll excuse me for just a minute, I am going to put my little babies back in their folder so I don't lose them. I'm going to actually need these because I didn't cut another set. I didn't print another set. I just printed the one. I printed 2 sets of this because I know I'll use it. It's like a given, you know I'm going to use it. So how is everyone? Are you all well? Are you all happy, safe, everything good? I hope so. I have a huge pile of stuff next to me here that I'll be using to work on this. I'll put this off to the side. I didn't pre-cut these because I didn't want to run them twice. Let me pull this fancy little board I have here. I used to use those for photographing my dolls, and it was one of my photo backgrounds. I thought it went well with this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a Dollar Tree or whatever, 99-cent, whatever you have, composition notebook. And what I did with the pages when I took them out is I coffee dyed them all. So I have wonderful, because I thought, well, I want the cover, but what am I going to do with the paper? I coffee dyed it all. It was quite a project. Took me a couple days, but I really loved it. So the first thing you want to do, and I'm not going to do it here because I've already done it, but you're going to find your center, and you are going to take your very sharp scissors or an X-Acto knife, or give me a minute here. I need to find my little scissors. Oh, there are, I don't know. I'm going to stand up here. There are little strings right here in the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissor into those strings, see? And you're going to clip it. And you're going to clip those strings. And you're going to clip it all the way up and down. And that is going to set your book free. Now, you could rip the pages out, but because it has a nice string, why do that? It really isn't necessary. So what you're going to end up with is an empty shell. Now, I've already cut this down to fit, as you can see, to fit the size of my book. So, I mean, of my papers, because this is too big. So that wasn't going to work. So I did cut it down quite a bit, as you can see. I've cut it. So what I have is 6 by 9. I think this is 6. I'll check in just a minute. Let me sit back down. I stood up just because I want to make sure you could see. So this is traditionally a 7.5 cover by 9 3/4. So of course I cut a little strip off the top and off the sides just with a pair of scissors, or no, actually I used my cutting board. Yeah, this is 6 by 9. So we have a size that we can use. This is one of my many. I bought a bunch last time I went there before they were the $1.25 store since everything went up 25 cents or more. Alrighty, so now what I did is I just cut it off on my paper cutter. I used my guillotine one. I was going to show you the leftover scraps, but I honestly don't know where they went. Let me see, what have I got here? I am going to be using Jolene's kit. I am also going to be using bits and pieces from some other designers as well to do this. I'm looking at what I have here. I've got my papers all gathered. There's my words. Just looking to see if I could, what did I do with my bits? Oh, I know. Silly girl. I have already started a basket, as you know I like to do, and grab things that I wanted to use. But see, this is what I cut off the top, and these are what I cut off the sides. And you don't want to throw these away because they will make wonderful side tucks. If you decide you want to use them, you just cover them, and you've got a nice heavy-duty cardstock that you can use. You can make them into belly bands or whatever you would like. So hang on to those. I didn't throw mine away. I kept them. Put them in my little basket of, this is my inspiration basket. This is what I am going to be, things I'm going to be using in this. I gotta find some place to put it. Oh goodness, there's so much on my desk now all of a sudden. There was nothing on my desk 10 seconds ago. This is my inspiration photo here. Some of the photos that I'm going to be using in this, the red and white umbrella was big with the beach ball, so I pulled some red and white fabrics. She has an eyelet bathing suit on and little Swiss polka dot. So I have all of those things. I actually had bathing suits like this. So this is kind of my inspiration for this little journal. Now, you can see there's still a few little strings here that I'm going to cut off. Oh, I think my printer's finally done. Hallelujah. That was crazy. It took forever. Sorry about the noise. Really didn't bother you too bad. Remind me to show you this kit. It's not out yet, the day I'm making it, but I would think by the time, well, I'll have to ask her when it's coming out. I'll show it maybe either at the end of this video or in the next one. So I'm not sure if I wanted to show it, so I wanted to get it printed either way. Okay, so let's get the sleeves up. So what I have done is I have picked out the papers that I want to use, and this is going to be my cover, but you can see my papers are not big enough. I just cut them in half, but with, you know, the edge print wide around it, even though I told it to print fully, this is 9" and these papers are only 8.5, but they're really 8 by the time that little white border is there and you cut it off. So that's going to be front and back. This is going to be my inside covers right here. So we need to glue those on, but before we do that, I printed a bunch of the basic papers here to cover the book with first, and then I'll glue these pages on. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. So what I want to do is, I had my little glue paper here a minute ago. You know what? I think I'm going to pull my glue mat because, well, mat and paper. I'm going to use a combination of both today, I think, because it's going to be really gluey. So I thought we should just get right to it. I am filming this on Sunday because before you see this, hopefully you see this on Monday, because I have a super duper busy week. It's crazy. I have the craziest week. So Monday I have doctor appointment, and then we have to take the flooring samples that we got back, pick up some others. I found the color I want, but not the type of flooring I want. So I'm going to use that color as the basis for the flooring. So we got to go back to the flooring store. We have a doctor appointment, and then Tuesday we have little Toby goes back to the vet to be rechecked, and we're probably going to run errands. Wednesday we have the bath fitter guy coming for the new bathroom. Thursday I think we might be home, but don't quote me. But Monday and Tuesday we need to clean the house real good for when he comes on Wednesday, especially that bathroom. And then Friday is my uncle's funeral, and Saturday it's a 2-day thing. So like the viewing, rosary, and funeral procession plus or church mass, and then the I think I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac because this is very slick, and I'm afraid most of the other stuff might not stick to it, so I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. So, and then they're having a like celebration of life luncheon on Saturday the next day, and they are all in a town that's 4 towns away, or 3 towns away. So it's quite a drive for us. So I don't know if we're going to go both days or if we're going to have to pick which one we want to go to, because, you know, my health isn't great. So, and I never know on any given day what my health is going to be, but trying to come up with something to wear. I've recently lost a great deal of weight, so nothing is fitting. Good problem to have, I guess, but it does make it hard to wear clothes if nothing fits. And my husband's lost a lot of weight recently too, because, you know, we're both on restricted diets right now. So I'm going to keep this black. Now I may cover it all up and you'll never see it, or I may keep it because there is a lot of black in the kit. So I think the black is cool and I may keep it. I haven't decided. So now what I'm going to do is I glued it on, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out around it. I'm going to round the corners after I get all the cover pieces on, both front and back. Uh-oh, guess what I see? Glue. I don't want that all over my scissors. I mean, it's going to get on there anyway, but not that big a glob, right? So I just have clear till next Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to get to do any crafting. If I do, it would be Thursday. That's assuming I'm not exhausted by then. We have gone from doing absolutely nothing to being busy every day. So it's not what I'm used to. Not sure how much of it I can handle. We will see. Fingers crossed for me, guys. I can get a lot of the stuff done I need to do. Okay, so we'll do the same thing on the back. Now I'm going to look at the picture that's back there. I'm trying to decide, when I put this on, do I want to see a lot of blue? Or do I want to see the sandy color? You know, pick up the sandy color. I might want to just to pick that up there, so it's kind of got another color. Okay, let's do this. I know the print's going sideways, but so much of it's covered up, I'm not the least bit worried about it. It's just to show you how versatile your papers can be. Nothing has to be exactly the way, you know, it's printed or made. You can definitely change things up if you want to. And I also like having the fabric tack because it does allow me to move it around if I need to. See if I can get it right to the edge. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I cut it all that straight, honestly. That's why I'm not like desperately trying to cover it there, because I think it'll be okay. Look, magically, it's already becoming something else. Look at that. It's going from composition folder to a journal cover. Hopefully I'm on screen. You know, these pieces will get used in a collage or as tags or something. Okay, so there's front and back. See a little. I don't think I did that. But, you know, being at the Dollar Tree, they get a pretty good amount of abuse. It's like your Dollar General or your 99-cent store or whatever. It's like that for those of you who don't have Dollar Tree. Now, the thing is, do I want to just put it on there, or do I want to put something under it? And I'm going to ink it. So what do I want to ink with? Do I want to ink with blue? I want speckled egg if I'm going to do it. So I don't think I'm pretty sure that's speckled egg. I'm hoping it is. Let me find a little piece of paper to practice on. Yep, that's speckled egg. Okay. It's actually not on there very well. I want to push that down, but I didn't really want blue fingers. You know what I mean? Okie dokie. So let's try. I re-inked this morning, so it should be nice and blue. I'm just going to give it a little. Now, someone asked me, why don't you lay it down and do the swirly thing? I really don't like the way that looks. That's my personal, you know, when I do it. I don't care for the way it comes out when I do it that way. So this is the way I like to do it. It's the way I kind of was taught to do it. So everybody I watched was doing it that way. If I want a certain look, I'll do that, but that's not the look I usually want. So now the question is, do I want... I know I'm going to round those corners, which means I'll probably go back and, you know, do something else. But for now, I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do a combination of this and Vintage Photo. Oh, I forgot to trim this. I knew it the minute I went to ink it was too flimsy. It wasn't nice and firm like everything else. The only problem is you have white on white here, and it's really hard to see the edge. Now, I wasn't going to do this on camera. I was just going to make the journal and then show you the papers. And then I decided, no, I'm going to do this with you guys. Probably not every step. It won't be 100% start to finish. But what I thought I would do is in between my videos, I would show you what I was doing. And I honestly don't know how much I will or won't do with you. I haven't quite decided. We will see. I do want, excuse me a minute. I hear something strange out front. Mailman, I guess. I don't know if that was for me or someone else. Mailman on Sunday? Huh. So that means Amazon. Somebody got an Amazon. I don't know if it was me. I do have some Amazon orders coming in, but I'd say that mail truck's about to crash and burn. He does not sound good. Oh my goodness. In fact, I think he just broke down. Sounds like he didn't make it very far. It's not a mail delivery day. So I'm going to use a combination of both, I think, because if you see, the colors are definitely both of these. So I'm just kind of going to use, yeah, it's a little more inking, but the artistic look of it will be yummy, you know? We want it to look yummy. Cool and oceany and beautiful and the works. That's weird. Okay, so now, I think if I use anything on this, it won't be lace. I was thinking it will either be cheesecloth or some netting. I do have various pieces of different colored netting that I think would be good under this. So I'm wondering if maybe I'll just glue the middle on, like you've seen me do before, so I could tuck things in and under the page if I want to, and then I can go back and glue it, because this way I kind of know where everything's going to go, and I know what the front and the back and the top and the bottom are. I know it sounds strange, but that's what we're going to do. Let's give that a shot. Hold on a minute, guys. I need to yell at Greg for a second. Hey, babe, can you check the mailbox, please? Thank you. Still filming. Okay. I am expecting some stuff. And, well, we've kind of had an issue with things disappearing out of the mailbox. So, usually when we hear that mailman come in, we hightail it out there like we're on fire. Same to the front door. You know, we get those porch bandits. Oh, my gosh. Thanks to Ring Door and some of the other companies. Not happening as much because they're not sure who has a Ring Door and who doesn't. You know what I mean? So, now I see before I even glue this on that I missed this edge. I'm going to... Let's check this before I'll go back and check it again, of course, many times before I'm... Oh, yee, right in the middle. Was that brilliant or what? Let's move it somewhat to the outside. That way I can add some netting. I have to go and look for it. Funny, I just saw an entire box of netting the other day, and I don't know where I saw it. You know. I don't know if it was in this room or my sewing room. I've been working kind of in both rooms lately, so it could be anywhere. Now, I purposely left all this up, like I said, so I can add other things underneath. or things on top. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I just have my base pieces figured out. So I figured what we do today is prep the base. Up, let's go to the back and do the same thing. Oh, okay, so let's get this. Boy, look at that. See, it keeps moving right off there. It is not sticking on at all. That's very unusual for these. Oh, why? I mean, they don't usually move around that much. Let me go like this. And go like this. Actually, that was our regular mailman today. He must have decided to do some overtime for Amazon, because the mailman does not deliver on Sunday here. Not in this country, not in my state, and not in my city. So, again, I'm using both inks just to get a little variety of color. Oh, I love this. If you guys love retro 1950, 1960, you're going to love this kit. There's also some other vintage pieces in here as well, beyond retro, but the majority are. And I will be using a lot of pieces from that. From her kit, as well as others that I've collected, other kits that I've bought, other digital kits that I bought that are 1950s, 1960s, all the way up to the 1800s. So now I did put it clear to the edges, so I'm going to kind of not push it down again. I'm just going to let it, if it adheres itself, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so I know that seems strange, but this is how you can add things to the edges, whether you want to stick in lace or you want to add in some cheesecloth or netting or, you know, anything fun. You could do it that way. Now we want to go to the inside. So I did cut 2 more pieces for the inside, so we can put these guys in there. I love this pink. Isn't it gorgeous? It's very soft, but I am going to have probably some hints of the red in it. But mainly, I think my red and white stripe is going to be a, I think I'm going to make this a fabric flip, kind of like that maybe. And I'm going to put some of these big laces across it and some red maybe dots, pom-poms and some roses, so that it kind of looks like a cute little bikini or bathing suit. So we'll see how that comes out. That's a thought. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So, but that's just going to go on one page. It's not going to go through the whole book. And that photo I do have came from a digital. As you can see, I'm going to be using that on probably a tag, a card, or a pocket maybe. So, you know, that's in the works. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we just did on the other side. I'm going to look at this. I want this to mainly be blue on this cover. Now, one thing I was thinking was I would just go over the spine a bit. Then I would take this piece and put it right up to the spine, so it kind of covers that. So when you sew this in, this page is pretty much seamless. Or I could put it under, I think I should put it under, yeah, that's the way I was going to do it. That is the way I was going to do it. Okay, let's see what we can do. So let's glue this one down next. I think that's what I had figured out, you know. It did take me a little thought process. I've been kind of laying it out. And like I said, I was going to do it off camera. And then I thought, well, you guys, you may have never used a composition notebook, and you might want to see. It's a perfect weight. It's not super heavy, but it is not flimsy either. So it's a really nice weight that I think you would like and enjoy using. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is what I said I was going to, I think this is what I figured out. Well, we'll see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. I can put fabric down the middle. I might. Or ribbon, or lace, or whatever. All right. And like I said, I'm gonna round the corners when I'm all done with this. I'll probably have to use my big chomper because I think a small one is going to probably be... I have to cut this very carefully. I'm going to have a lot of these left over, I can tell you. So I think I'll be making some things out of it. Probably some tabs, whale tail tabs, and who knows what else, right? I know this is kind of up to my nose and probably very close to the camera. It's the only way I could see it. You're getting a first-hand bird's eye view of the making of this cover. This is an all paper cover. There's all different kinds of covers. I mean, I could have made it out of fabric if I wanted. Now this one I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over by, I'm going to say a good 1/2 inch maybe. Let me see. Yeah, a good 1/2 inch. Let me get some water, guys. Excuse me a minute. Oh, mouth is super dry today. We had good rain the other day. Oh wow, it woke me up twice. I think it was on like Thursday or something. Oh man, we had some good rain. But it seems like once it stops raining, it just gets super dry out. Your mouth is dry, your skin's dry. I've been like taking a bath in lotion, literally. It's like crazy. My arms are dry, hands, skin, hair, everything. Got my hair done on Friday of last week. I was so excited. Yay! Look like a human being again. Always love it when it gets a good cut and color. Oh, now I want to go about... I'm just going to put a little glob. I'll probably have to put some more on there. I'm actually going to turn that upside down. It's kind of being a little bit finicky today. It's probably reacting to the warm, dry weather. It's very warm today. Well, not very warm. It's about 74, maybe. It was beautiful yesterday. Oh, it was the most gorgeous day on Saturday last weekend. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous on Saturday. We, what did I do Saturday? Well, I prepped for these videos, for one thing. I had 3 videos I prepped for because I'm going to try to do 3 today. And I have been doing some major cleaning on my desk again. I had to move things around. I took off, you know, that big file folder I made on my desk that I put all my digitals in. It was just taking up too much room, and I could not get to that one cubby that had all of my charms and my things that I use, my crocodile and all that kind of stuff. So I couldn't get to it, so without knocking everything over, just took it off my desk and put it on my other desk, which sits next to this, my retro desk. I have a beautiful retro desk metal. Let's see, what's it called? Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of it, the style. Anyway, it's sitting next to me from the 1930s. And anyway, it's sitting up on there now. I could still get to it. I do have to stand up to get stuff out of it, but that's okay because it was just making it impossible for me to get into my cubbies and get my stuff. So I moved things all around and, you know, been reorganizing and sorting, and it's a never-ending process. You always think, oh, I have it, and then you work in your room for a while and you go, nope, I don't have it. I don't like this. This doesn't work for me. I may have to put this on my paper cutter to cut this edge to get it clean, because it seems like I'm just making it more wavy and worse. Oh, now if I do put lace on this, it will be eyelet lace. As you can see, I have a bunch of different eyelet laces here and more elsewhere, so I will probably be using eyelet lace to give it that summer beachy fun thing. I'm going to re-ink this since I have cut off the edge there. We definitely do not want to see the white paper. I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to come back with this one. I'm going to go over that again. I don't know that you could see this on camera, but it's really, really pretty colors. Real pretty. Okay, so now our inside and our outside's done. I don't want to, excuse my head. I don't want to bend this just yet. Well, I said that and then I did it. I'm not liking this. Let's see. And let me see if I can ink that. Get rid of that white. It's kind of where everything's meeting right there, and it's just a little off. Okay, so I don't want to bend that any more than I have. I'm going to go ahead and I did re-ink all my pads. I kind of did what we call housekeeping in the studio, where I was re-inking pads. I stamped lots of numbers on papers. I finished a little journal, my waterfall folio, scrubbed my desk, sorted papers, just, you know, did a whole bunch of housekeeping. All the things that you put off doing, inked pads, just put pens away, you know, just things that, and put away papers that hadn't been put away that needed to be put away. So, let me see. I don't know if that's glued. We might need to go here. So it's just kind of a really great day. I think I did that last Thursday or so. Thursday or Friday. Thursday and Friday, I think I did a couple days of just printing kits, the stuff for this. Because I went through and then pulling papers that I could use for this and finding things, pulling fabrics, just, you know, your normal housekeeping that you do for your crafting. If you're a regular daily crafter, you end up with a lot of stuff, especially if you're making YouTube videos. Anybody who does will attest, you have got housework you have to do, housekeeping, chores and things, you know, getting things ready for the shop, and just lots and lots and lots of stuff that you just put off because you just keep crafting and you don't do anything with your stuff, and you make piles, and then you're like, oh man, this is crazy, I don't have room for myself in here. So then you must do your housekeeping. Okay, alrighty, so now, oh, here are our pages. Now these in the kit, they're actually printed like this. This is one page. I ripped it in half because I wanted this side over here and this side over here. So see how easy you can change up the orientation of a paper. You don't have to say, well, I don't like that there, I can't use it. Yes, you can. You just do what I did. Cut it apart, find a way to cover the pages. It works out really well. Gives it a lot more versatility. If you can take and cut the page in half or quarters or whatever you want to do with it, change the orientation of it. Just because it's not on the side you want doesn't mean you can't use it. I love this speckled egg. I think there's a sea glass color that's real pretty that Tim has. He has a couple of blues. I just only have one or two blues. I should have more since this is my favorite color. So I should have lots of blues. Surprisingly enough, I do not. I have a lot of pinks. But I love pink too. Probably if I'd been allowed to choose my color as a kid, that's probably what I would have chose. So I think I'm going to move them closer to the outside. They're not perfectly straight, as you can see, because they're torn, and I cut them with a decal edge, so they're going to be not straight. I purposely wanted them kind of jagged and ripped and sort of like you're at the ocean and, you know, free flowing like water. Don't want... Trying to decide what I want to put it on with. Do I want to put it on with glue stick? I guess so. Okay, we'll give it a shot. My glue, I was nervous my glue stick order finally came in. It got delayed and I thought, oh no, I can't get it. And then they came in. Yay. So I can glue to my heart's content. I got to order more paper though. It's getting harder and harder to find paper. The one I usually use still is not back in stock. You can get it in black. I don't know what you're going to do with black presentation paper for your printer, but can't get it in white in the 100 sheets. So, at least not the one I want. I'm going to have to look at a different brand. I can't find it in my brand, and I don't have any craft stores near me. I mean, I don't have any, I'm getting it off Amazon, but I may have to go to like Staples, which is our office supply store here. Not here, but in California. And see if they have any of it. And maybe order from them. But, you know, they charge for shipping and all that. And I'm a Prime member, and I get it very fast. And when I used to order from Staples, it took them forever to get me everything. So, or Office Depot, same kind of thing. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to, I haven't had the time really to look. You know, I'm so busy crafting, I don't have so many different supplies we use, like trying to keep track of my ink and copies and paper and glue. There's so much to do. Hey, I'm rhyming there. All right. Oh, I think I need to flip that over. It's all sticky. Oh gosh, it's sticky right there too. I have a wet. I don't knock over my water. I did wash this mat, so it's nice and clean. Now this isn't necessarily going to be dead even to this one because they're all cut kind of wonky on purpose, so it's going to be close. But your fold is here, right about here, so you're going to put your papers in there. Alrighty, there we go. Now I'm going to want to put pockets on here, but I'm not necessarily going to want to cover up these pretty pictures, so maybe I'll put like a side pocket, tuck, or belly band, and then this one I'll probably use a vellum pocket. I'm thinking I might use a vellum pocket because I want to see that beautiful image. So I'm thinking the inside pocket's going to be vellum, or maybe fabric. I may find myself a nice sheer. Could maybe use some of this dotted Swiss. One of those on here, because you can't see through, but I don't know how flimsy it will be. That's my only concern on that. So this is pretty wet, honestly. My hands are very warm, so I thought, well, maybe I can just kind of... Now, excuse me a minute while I grab my pile of papers. Goodness, I'm getting quite a pile of stuff everywhere. Oh, gosh. I thought my lid was on. I smashed it down, and it was my glue stick. Oh, that's what happens when you work on a Sunday, and your brain's like, no, I don't want to. And you're like, now, come on. You've had 2 days off. You have not crafted in a couple of days. You need to get back to work. Oh, yeah, and I moved everything around on my desk again. So everything is not where it was. I kind of moved things out of camera range a little bit so they weren't showing so much. Not showing, but so I wasn't reaching across my desk. So now I'm going to set this aside to dry. I'm actually standing. I'm going to go sit this over by my window. It's open and it's nice, and there's a beautiful spring breeze coming in. It's about 74. Yesterday there was a breeze, but there was just a slight coolness to it, and it was so lovely. Now, I printed extras of these. I think these are my extras. Yeah. These are the pages. Yes. These are the pages going to go into the middle of the journal. I have printed on the back. Oh, but what I forgot to do, or haven't done, oh, and then I pulled out some papers that I want to put in. But the one thing I didn't do, or haven't had time to do, was do a bit of cutting. So sorry about that, but we are going to, and now this one, I honestly don't know if I'm going to use this one because that is the cover page. I'm going to set that off to the side. This is the inside page, but I think I will be using it, but maybe further in. Yeah. So you're going to have to bear with me while I do a little bit of cutting. You can fast forward through this part if you would like. Of course, you might miss something that I said, but that's okay. I doubt I'm going to say anything fabulous or earth-shattering, if you know what I mean. I'm sure I'm not. Let me see. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm cutting off the white on the back side as well, because sometimes you cut the front and the back is still got a big old white strip on it, and you don't really want that there. I set my printer to full page, and this is what I get no matter what. So, I mean, I've tried everything. So, all right. Let's get a couple more pages. Let's do a couple at a time. That way we can get through it. And then we're going to pick our pages to go inside. I got a wonderful order from Veronica at Triple V Vintage. Thank you, Veronica. Oh, I love my beautiful pink. She says, oh, I hope you like pink. Oh, yeah, I love pink. She sent me some of her crinkle seam binding. And she says, oh, I hope you like pink. Yeah, I think she was being funny because I know she watches me. Silly girl. She knows I love pink because I specifically asked her for some pink things. So, you know, she's fabulous. Super good customer service. Triple V Vintage. She's the one who makes the beautiful printed coffee dyed papers. Oh, lacy looking. I love them. I bought some to put in this journal. I will be adding it to my journal. I'm going to go through the different ones that I have to see which ones would look best with it. I love this piece. This is perfect for a centerfold, but I also love that other one that Jolene did, and I'm thinking that what I'll do is I'll wrap my first page with it, maybe. So we'll see how that's going to go. What I may do is maybe this is my first page and wrap the seashells around it as the one that sits next to the cover page. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do with it. Oops. Okay, I'll have to go back and trim that. My poor old guillotine is so old. It is getting so incredibly dull. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. What do we got here? Let's see. I did print these off, 2 or 3 of them, to put in there for writing pages. I mean, the back side of everyone's a writing page, obviously, but I want a good 15 to 20 sheets in this. It'll hold, because of the way how wide the spine is, it's going to hold quite a bit. So I think it'll be really good. What's new with you guys? Anything exciting? We all know I'm a busy girl. What are you guys doing? Staying dry. I hope some of you have been in some nasty weather. Had some not so wonderful weather, but you're all safe from the last time I heard. Thank you for letting me know when you guys were having your big storms that you were okay. So I didn't worry about you. I so appreciate the messages. Now, someone asked me about sending me Happy Mail, and we've never talked about it on this channel. I love the idea of Happy Mail, but I did not put my address out there because there's too many weirdos in the world who you just don't want having your home address. You know, we're on here, and you don't know who's following you. You don't know who's watching you. So I don't have my address out there. So if there's something that is related to what I do, a supply you think I would use on a regular basis or use often, and you wanted to send it to me, or something special or something you made you wanted to send to me, that would be great. So what you do is you send it to, well, you contact my Etsy shop. There's email on Etsy. You go to Etsy and you find our shop, and you go over to the message department. It says send a message or send a note, and you send your, you make the request that you want to send something, and who you are, and, you watch my channel and all that. And then my daughter will give you my home address. I looked into a post office box, but it was just crazy expensive here. And there were so many problems with it that we just decided not to go that way. So we're going to be really picky about that, just because I don't want to find some creep standing on my doorstep one day. So I have had it happen. I have been stalked before, and it's not fun. It was really dangerous. I mean, we had to call the FBI. It got really bad. So I'm very particular about what I put out there. And so I hope you understand that we're not just handing it out to everybody. But we kind of know those of you that follow on a regular basis and who you are, and, you know, that you're good peoples. So, you're welcome to do that, but please don't clean out your craft room and send me all your supplies, because I don't have anywhere to put it. I really don't have a lot of space. I'm limited now because I've been crafting my whole life, so I have a house full. But I know sometimes there's that special something you see, you know, I need lace, or you know, I need something, and you want to send it to me, and that I would love. But just don't clean out your craft room, okay, and send it to me. I know it sounds picky, but I don't have anything to do with it. I have nowhere to put it. I would have to give it away, but I just, as you know, my health isn't there, and I don't know even how I would do that, because we don't have groups here that I could give it to or anything like that. We don't have any crafting groups. We don't have any crafting clubs. We just don't have any way for me to really share it with others, and I can't really afford to mail stuff, you know, tons of stuff out. So, but like our sweet friend Stephanie knew I would love that French book and sent it to me because she watches my channel and knew what I would like. So thank you so much, sweetie. So I hope that doesn't sound picky or weird, or, you know, but I mean, I don't want to waste something that you send to me, you know, and I don't want to not use something, you know, because it's not something I would ever use, you know. So anyway, I hope I tried to cover that carefully. I wasn't really sure how to say it to you guys. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to be picky or anything, but I don't have a lot of room. Nobody really does. I mean, our craft rooms are, I'm not starting out crafter, you know, so it's like, I think it's fabulous when you help out a new crafter, though, who doesn't have anything. It's just awesome that people want to share with them. And please do. You know, if you know of a brand new channel and a new crafter who doesn't have anything, please do that, because they are fabulous. And they need, you know, they need stuff. So it's not that I don't want Happy Mail. I do. I love it. I love, love, love it. When the few times I've gotten it, it just made my whole day. But they were thoughtful and useful, and, you know, they spoke to me because the person was paying attention, and that's what really spoke to my heart. So anyway, enough of that. I hope I handled that okay, guys. I wasn't really sure how to address it, because somebody asked me, well, I want to send you stuff, and it's like, ooh, okay. It's someone that has been with me since day one, so I have no problem giving her my address. None at all, you know. I recognize the name. People shop with us. We recognize them, you know. Okay, so I'm thinking this is kind of how I want to do. I'm putting these blank pages in between. Printed page, blank page, printed page, blank page. Maybe we will put that one in there. Printed page, printed. I'm going to get blank, blank. No, because then the next one is going to be our center. See, that's our center. All right, let's get these folded and see how they're going to look. I'm going to run out of time here. This is one I was saying I thought would be just really fabulous with the seashells wrapped around it. And actually, because some of you are probably like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm going to See if I can find the page here. I think it was on the very bottom, wasn't it? Yep, there she is. Ooh, this is gonna be fun to cut out. Okay. I figure I had to get rid of that right off the bat. Oh, I love the ocean and the seashells. As a little girl, we grew up going to my uncle's. Well, it was kind of a family beach house at one time. A bunch of them owned it together. I think I talked about this in another video. But, you know, he was kind of the main owner. He's the one who just passed away. And we used to go to the beach house 2 weeks the summer, every summer. Sometimes more. Sometimes just for a weekend. And in the California, Santa Cruz area. And so, you know, I grew up going to the beach. I was a beach girl. I'm a California girl. And then we would stay there for a couple weeks. And then in between, you know, we would go every weekend to the beach and go lay out on the beach, play in the sand, jump waves with my dad, you know, play frisbee, wiffle ball, football, catch, any kind, because my dad didn't have any boys. So we all knew how to hit a baseball, throw a football, hit a golf ball, dribble a basketball. We weren't tomboys, but especially not me. But yeah, if I could live by the ocean, I would. If I ever won the lottery, I would buy a house right on the ocean, right on the cliffs. I don't want to be on the beach per se. I want to be up on the cliffs where I could hear and see. I don't want to necessarily be around all the people, big crowds, but I definitely would want to have a house where I could hear that ocean every night. Oh man. My husband and I normally go to Pismo Beach, Pismo, California, every summer. Well, we used to go 2 to 3 times a year, sometimes 4. But since the pandemic, we have not been. So we are really missing our trips because we practically have a heck of a second home down there, a hotel we stay in all the time. I assume it's still there. And we got to know a lot of people. We had a good set of friends and activities to do when we went down there. And we would stay for a week at a time. But I don't know with the pandemic what it's like now. Even what the pricing is like. Ugh, who knows? Guess we should look into it. All right, so what I was thinking was I would take this, either put it on my cover here, you know, so it's the first. Let me grab my cover, you guys. Oh, gosh. So it's the first page in. So when you open it, you see this. This. Or I go like this and we fold it. So we're going to wrap it around like this. Oh, it's kind of like backwards of where I want it. I want it like going this way. Well, no, I don't. I like that. That's okay. So it would be like that. So when you open it up, this is what you see. And I could leave it open, kind of like we do a doily. So we would wrap that as the first page, and then you would get right into, you know, your next page would maybe be this or some coffee dyed paper or whatever. So I think that's going to be my first and my second page. And let me see if we can just quickly kind of fold these pages, and we will be adding some papers from Paper Baker Creations. I will be adding papers from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. She does my coffee dyed papers. My printed coffee dyed papers are going to be from Triple V Vintage. So I'm going to be adding all of those. I'm going to see whatever else I have that I want to add. I don't know yet. I have to go have a couple kits that have ocean themes. I'm going to see what they have, you know, that I might want to add. Oh. I don't know why I'm struggling with this so bad. Yeah, I have to see if I'm going to be able to round the cover or not. It may be that these pages are too close and I can't round it. We'll have to see. And these are, I want to use all the digital pages in here. I think that makes sense, you know. Oh, see, that's a lot like that. That's nice. And it's quite a ways in, so it's not close. And then see on the back of this, you have you have this. So you can put pockets and all kinds of goodies on those, or just leave them plain to write in. This is definitely a writing journal. I will be, I may be inking these. I don't really know yet. I may go back and cut them with the Tim Holtz decal edge cutter to give them, you know, a fun edge. I haven't decided yet. A ragged edge. I think I may be. And here's my center. So here we have, you know, the middle. Let's see if I can get there. There we go. That's a cool middle, isn't that? And then I have all kinds of charms. Oh, I have ocean charms. Lots and lots of those. Then I'll have to decide. I generally don't like to cut these down. I like that they kind of stack out like that. As long as they don't stick out of the cover, I'm fine. And they do not. See, they sit in there nicely. I think I do have room to round the corners. And then in between, I have some pages. These are from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot that I thought are sandy looking, that I thought would look cool, kind of in between. You know, I could stick them like in between here. I also have blue papers that are, these are from Paper Baker Creations. I have some vintage line paper. I have triple V vintage pages, and then I have her, oh gosh, you guys, what did I just do with those? Are they here? Do I have them close by? Can I show you? Ollie, ollie, oxen free, come out and play with me. Oh yes, I got these. I love these. So I think this one kind of looks like a shell, so I think I'll put that in there. She also sent me some pink ones, but I'm not going to put that one in there. So those are going to go in there. So you can see we have a fun, I cannot wait to show you how this is going to come out. I think while you're all here, I'll go ahead and do a quick trim on the corners so you can see that. And then I will continue to work on this, and then I'll come back and show you again very soon. Don't go away. I got to show you guys something. I don't know if you remember. Oh, that's the wrong thing. These tools are all so similar. They all have the blue handle now. I know before some of them had like pink and I don't know what other colors, purple, and here we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for my bake one, my corner punch. So there we go. That's cutting through that like butter. Well, I shouldn't have said that. That last corner was a toughie. It didn't want to cut. Yeah, my neighbor's looks like he's going to have a showing for his house. He still doesn't have a buyer. Well, he had them, but they fell out. So we've talked about that already. So anyway, hopefully he finds another one. The interest rate killed him. So let's see. There, it's rounded. I like that. What I may do is go back, and because this is loose, I can go back and get that with my corner rounder so that those will match. Yeah, I think these are all, oh no, not those. Well, that one's loose. I didn't put anything down real hard because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but there's our cover. Here's the tentative beginning of the inside of this journal. Isn't it adorable? I just think this is going to make just a lovely, lovely journal. Oh, it's so cute. And I'll retro it up some more. So there you are, all made from a composition notebook. Now, don't go away. I have one more thing to show you. We're going to go a little long. Remember this little book? I started this the other day. This is our waterfall book. Waterfall folio. If I can find this without tying myself a massive knot. Yeah, in theory, this is so cute, you know, and then you think, oh, so cute. But then if you pull the wrong strings, you end up with a knot like I just did. Of course, I'm trying to hurry. Okay, so I added 2 eyelets and some beautiful seam binding from, gosh, you guys, I just blanked out. My scrap cabin. I did add a center piece here. I added 2 beautiful little flowers from, gosh, you guys, I'm sorry because I'm trying to rush. Claudia at, I'm blanking. I'm sorry, Claudia. Anyway, Claudia sent me these. They're beautiful. She sent me some beautiful flowers. I bought some laces from her. Timeless Crochet for you. Sorry, Claudia. Timeless Crochet for you. She did send me some gorgeous new flowers to play with, which I thought I kept out to show you guys, and I can't find it. Oh, it's here somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it later. Anyway, so they arrived the day I was doing the cover. I put lace on the cover here. Then you open it up and look what we have. I added lace to everything. Words. We went over a lot of this. I'm just going to do a quick little, I'm not going to just talk about everything, but I did decorate some little cards, and I added some eyelash trim to these pockets. I added photos and words. There's some more there. I added another card. I added a picture to the belly band. I added lace here. I have a pretty card and tag with, which I think you saw me make in the video. And we have a card up here. I've added a word and some cheesecloth. And that goes in the pocket. And then I have another card here with some numbers and some pictures. This one folds out. Oh, this was a page I asked you guys about. So I decided to use the door and the dress form. And I created, on the flip down, I have added a side pocket tuck with a word. And I put in a little tag here with a word and some numbers. Decorated it up. And the backs are all plain for writing. All the cards can be written on. This one, I've decorated it all up. It can be written on. Added some more eyelash trim and some fun things. So I did put both of them in. I actually did both. And then, you know, we have a card here that's decorated up. And we have a card here, over here. For those of you who didn't finish this, you're going to be sad. So we have another one there that's all decorated. Close that. Added lace. So I had lace on each edge. And then over here, this is very substantial feeling, by the way. We have a card here with a word and a number. I hadn't decided the last time. Then here we have another pocket, and we have some tags with some pretty chenille yarn, and decorated those all up. I don't know if you could see them. Aren't they pretty? So I thought this just came out lovely. I'm very, very thrilled with it. It's so pretty, so feminine, very shabby, very, very, very shabby chic. You turn it over, there is a tuck pocket on the back. It says, simple moments make great memories, kindness. And then I added a little bit of cheesecloth on that. It's backed. So there you have it. Didn't that come out just so pretty? I'll probably show this in another video just because I'm pretty sure most of you have turned off this video by now because you had to go. So I will show it one more time on another video. If you've already seen it, excuse me, but there'll be people who didn't get to see it. So anyway, I want to thank you all for coming along and hanging out with me and getting a view of the brand new kit by Jewel Design. I wanted to show the cover one more time, but I cannot find it on here. So wherever I put it, it's here somewhere in all of this fun stuff. But anyway, thank you for stopping in and having a play with me. I will see you all again very, very soon. And I love you guys, and hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.